Well, good morning. It's October 19, 2018, and I'm just trying to give you an update on what's been going on in my little backyard vegetable patch here in Metairie, Louisiana. These are my pumpkins, and I've been trying to keep them as clean as possible. You know, taking away all the dead leaves and stuff so I don't give places of harbor to more insects. But I have been overrun with leaf miners and fungus gnats and now thripes. It's hard to tell what all these little things are if someone doesn't really tell you, yes, that's a thripe, or yes, that's a gnat, a fungus gnat, or whatever. I'm, checking on the internet and trying to figure out what the characteristics are to see what to do about it. And, well, it's been just a constant battle. I know these pumpkins were started late, but I am getting the start of a little fruit. Look, I don't know if you can see all those thripes on that blossom or not, but it's terrible. Gnats and thripes. The leaf miners have been dying out somewhat. I have been putting up the yellow sticky traps. That has helped a lot, but let me see if I can find a little start here. Here's the start of a little pumpkin here. I don't know if you can see that. There. Let's hope this holds and it takes. I've been out here every morning looking to see when the female flowers would open so that I could pollinate them correctly. But I never find them open, so. And luckily I've been getting a bunch of ladybugs. They're even making families. So I'm glad about that. But these two are pumpkins, and I have at least one little pumpkin starting over there. I think it's two. I have another tiny one somewhere I saw. These are the winter squash. This is the buttercup squash. I've been getting a lot of flowers, so I must have done something right when I mixed the soil in the pot. But it seems to be eating soil because the soil level has gone down so much. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's all you can do is try to learn from all of this. I don't see any more fruit. I've been getting mason bees back here. That's good. And so all I can do is watch. I have sprayed and sprayed and sprayed with the neem and the soap and the BT, and these little bugs just don't go away. So my compost tumbler is kind of awkward to use. If you're thinking about getting a tumbler, get one that opens, sideways this way instead of at the top or the bottom, because what happens is the compost inside kind of gathers at one end or the other, and it's very hard to turn over unless you're, a Navy SEAL or something, which I'm not. My little tomato is coming along. That's some basil on either side of it that I planted in there, and again you can see the leaf miner damage. That's a little yellow onions that I've started inside. I just put out a couple of days ago. These are the yellow onions just starting up. So cross your fingers for me, gang, that they take and I get a nice little crop. I'm going to put some peas in there. I have some peas started inside. And this is going to be, these are green onions that are started over here. I started those inside and just put them out, like I said, a couple of days ago. The dogs love the soil in my pot because I have fish meal in there. Mr. Champ over here dragged one of these heavy pots from the carport all the way over to the shed. I don't know where he was going with it, but he wanted it. Here's my banana tree. It is coming along. Let's see if you can see that. The sun. There it is. It's doing well. It's just growing and growing. I have from time to time added some potassium to the soil because I'm told they like a lot of potassium, which we know bananas have a lot of potassium in them, so they must suck up a lot of potassium. So that's what I've been doing there. My navel orange tree is starting to get a lot more leaves. I did trim back some of the longer shoots, and I'm keeping if I see any of the stock, the what do you call it, the stock that they graft the tree onto, I've been keeping that trimmed in case any shoots form. I take those off. There's a nice website, I think it's Dave's Nursery. I think he's out in California. Gives you a lot of good information on trees, your little fruit trees. I don't know. I'll try to find it and post his link at the bottom of this video. My blueberries, one is completely gone. The other is dying out too. I don't know why. I did dig up the whole bed about, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and opened up the roots because I wasn't sure if I had done that when I first planted it from the store, and added acidifier to the soil to try to change the pH. The pH was a bit high. Blueberries love an acid soil, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. I spray it, but still there's something that's just causing the little branches to turn brown and die. So if anybody's got any suggestions, please let me know. This is the satsuma. It's also sprouting new leaves, which is good, I guess. I'm hoping next year I'll get some blossoms and some fruit. Maybe it's just too young to do anything. Maybe it doesn't get enough light. When it gets a little cooler, I'm going to take out this yaupon tree. It's just hiding the light, and I think the little tree will do better. I can sure use a fruit tree more than I can this yaupon tree for shade. I don't need it. This is my little seed strip that's really taken off. I don't know if you can see all the pretty little colors. Pinks and whites and yellows, a little orange in there. I got some chrysanthemums that Lowe's had on clearance for $1 a piece, so I put a few of those in there, and they're really adding a lot of color. I'm enjoying this little garden, so I'm glad I put that down. This is the, turmeric. It's coming along. Other little plants are starting to flower again. They weren't flowering during the hot summer, but they are starting to come up again. My little bottle bush is doing very well. I love that little bush. I also got some of these pansies. We've got a tray of 12 of them. Is it 12? A tray of Yeah, 12 for $3 on clearance. And I don't know why they want to throw them away. They're doing fine. I'm going to put those around. It's been, I don't know. I just didn't get around to planting them yet. This other side, the little, oh gosh, I can't remember things anymore. I'm having a senior moment, guys. My hydrangea is growing and filling out. And I planted a few of these little begonias along the edge here to add some more color. Caladiums, that's what I couldn't remember. The caladiums are doing very well back there. It's just begonias and a little oh shucks. I can't remember anything anymore. And I don't know why. These are the basil and oregano and thyme that I started from seed inside. They're doing very well now. They're starting to take off. It's different kinds of basil and a couple of types of oregano. These I did not know. These I bought. This one and that one I bought. And I also bought the parsley. I could not get that parsley to start inside at all. Rosemary, of course, is doing very well. That's my favorite. The rosemary in my food is just the best. This year I want to try to harvest these and basil leaves and do something with them, make pestos. I'm seeing online where you can make your pesto and freeze it. So I think that's what I'm going to try. Sage is doing very well. No problems there. I did dry some sage and some rosemary in a dehydrator that was given to me. The sage just kind of turns to dust. I don't know if that's normal or not, but we'll see. Let's get into the main garden here. If you can bear with me, let me open this little gate. This is another tomato that started inside, and it seems to be doing all right out here. This is the acorn squash. I thought it was watermelon, but it's acorn squash, I think. Back there is broccoli that I started inside. I planted about 6 of those back here. And I've also planted some cauliflower in the front here along this edge. The cauliflower should get more sun. This little acorn squash has bloomed a couple of times, and I'm praying it just holds up, that it doesn't just disintegrate. On this side of the garden, of course, we've got some more of the long, hot cowhorn peppers, which have done very well. And this is a couple of more, that was Josie's, but some more basil that I started right in the garden from seeds, and they're doing very well. You see the leaf miner on there, you see them? Stinking bugs. My little gypsy peppers are still growing. The peppers are the least of my worries, I'm telling you. They just produce, they're bug resistant. Maybe it's because it's hybrid. You know, maybe I need to buy more hybrid seeds instead of these heirloom seeds. The heirloom seeds, just nothing but trouble. And they really don't, I don't know, they don't produce that well. The eggplant, this main eggplant, put out a lot of flowers. I did, shake them because these are self-pollinating. All you're supposed to do is kind of flick them to get the pollen to fall into the female part. I do have a couple of eggplants coming in here. It's kind of hard to see, but they're there. One hiding back there. You can see that, but anyway. More leaf miners. I have several eggplants on this one. The mud is so soft from the rain that it just keeps falling over. I stake it up, it falls again. Stake it up, falls again. But I'll let them go because they're having some eggplants on them, so I'll let them go. I gotta pull that up again this morning. Look at this. Look at this. There's a nice eggplant coming. Where is it? I can't see on this stupid camera. It's probably right in front of me and I can't see it. Straight down from my hand, that's supposed, there's an eggplant. See him? So I love the eggplants. Such a nice rich flavor. I'm starting to get little bell peppers here. These are fairly new plants. There's one right back here. See? Isn't he cute? He's so little. He's so cute. And there's more on the other. There's small ones yet. So I'm very pleased with that. I bought these at the store again. These are the hybrids, I guess. They're hybrids from Bonnie plants or whatever they're called. I don't know. The heirloom seeds just don't work for me. Maybe down in the south because there's so much humidity, so much rain. My poor cucumbers. They are struggling, just struggling. I'm getting squash bugs now. I'm seeing in the yard, not on the plant itself. Now what of that? You see that? These little things hanging down, is that fungus or bugs? I will spray again this morning and try to ward them off. There's a couple of little cucumbers. Where are they? See them? They're trying. They're trying, but you can see just massive wilt. Massive wilt. I guess it's thripes again over here. I had 6 plants here. I'm down to 2. Maybe 1 now. A little onion. So that's what's going on. I'm gonna get busy and look at Miss Josie. Hey, Miss Josie. Hey, Miss Josie. Yeah, huh, baby. Oh, and that's a little tomato plant back here. It was a free seed that I got. I think that's a tigerella. So we'll see what that does. The other tomatoes are the Rutgers with a number by them, 89 maybe. So we'll see how they do. And this is my good boy, my Champ. He loves to sit in the garden. He just loves it. They both claim it as their own. I gotta clean up these leaves in here again too. Come on guys, let's go, come on. Come on, let's go. Let's see what else is cooking around here. Let's close this up. Champ, watch out, baby. Watch out, baby. take you on this side of the house and let you see my little moss rose of portulaca is doing pretty well with some petunias. This is the bottle brush tree. It's not the dwarf, it's a regular bottle brush. I can't get anything to grow in this area because the sun beats down here so bad, so hot, so I don't know what to put there. I'm going to have to figure that out. This is, what do you call it? Lily of the Nile agapantha. That's doing very well. I got it on sale at Lowe's. It was in the clearance. They were going to junk it, so it's a $15 plant they normally sell for, I think, and I got it for $5, so that's not so bad. These sunflowers, I guess it's too wet and cool too wet for them over here. These are pretty little flowers, but I mean they just don't like the it just makes mildew. It's not making seeds at all. It's just garbage. I gotta pull them out. Over here is, of course, the butterflies love this lantana. It grows so well in the heat of the summer. You can't beat it. I mean, talk about a nice ground cover. I haven't had to weed this area, thank goodness. And some more amaryllis I pulled up from the other side. They were so thick. This I want to show. Let me get out of the shadow. This is a little rose bush that I started. I just was pruning one of the only rose bush that I have. It's one of those old English roses. It smells so sweet. Josie, you're in the way, pretty girl. Anyway, I took a clipping, and it's taking. It looks like it's taking. I took a clipping from this. It's been, poor roses are so hard to grow here. There's so much rain, you know. I have sprayed. I added this 3-in-1 water solution from Bear that you just water into the plant, and it doesn't seem to have helped too much. I think we just need some dry weather, and here we are, October 19, 2018, and we're just starting to get a little bit of drier weather. Just starting. I made some bread and ruined it. It didn't want to rise too well, but it has a nice flavor and it's still edible. But I've been feeding it to the birds. They love that. Here's the grapevine. It's still green. It's still putting out green shoots, believe it or not. But it's also dropping leaves. And I have so much to deal with. I don't know. I just kind of don't like to have to keep spraying this thing. But it's okay. It's holding its own. I'm not going to worry about it. My little begonias around the base of my trees are doing fine. They're getting nice and big and fluffy. I added a few more over here because I saw the plants on sale at Lowe's, and to replace ones that had died. The ants had gotten in there and just ate and killed them. So I did replace some. Again, here some more. Isn't that pretty? It's just pretty. Look at the little pink flowers. So there you go. Oh look, I gotta get this eggplant. Look at him. See, there he is back there. Real kind of big. Where is it? Right there. Another day or so, I suppose. So that's what's going on here. I'm trying. I don't do very well. I'm kind of a lazy gardener, you know, but I do what I can. I like my little seed roll that came out. It's kind of pretty. So, okay guys, don't give up. Keep trying. Till next time. Bye-bye.